Welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of British coinage to uncover the top 10 most valuable United Kingdom one-penny coins that are turning heads in today's rare coin auction markets. These coins, in various grades and conditions, have become the centerpiece of collectors' dreams and are commanding jaw-dropping prices in US dollars. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collection, this video will open your eyes to the incredible worth hidden in these tiny pieces of British history. So sit back and get ready to discover the true value of the UK's rarest and most in-demand one-penny coins. Let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom one-penny coin from the year 1906, in fine condition and copper-plated. This isn't just an ordinary coin. This is a relic from a bygone era that has captivated collectors around the world. With its growing demand and significant presence in auctions today, the 1906 UK penny is a hot item on the market, and its value in dollars may surprise you. So stick around, you're going to want to hear every detail about this rare gem. The 1906 one-penny coin comes from the reign of King Edward VII, a monarch known for his elegance and diplomatic prowess. Minted at a time when the British Empire was at its height, this coin holds more than just monetary value. It's a snapshot of imperial history. The Edwardian era marked a golden age of sophistication, and this coin, produced by the Royal Mint, was circulated in an age of industrial growth, innovation, and imperial dominance. Each 1906 penny carries the legacy of this era in its design and craftsmanship, making it more than just a currency. It's a piece of the past that can be held in your hands. One of the standout features of the 1906 UK one penny is its timeless design. On the obverse side, it proudly displays the right-facing portrait of King Edward VII, inscribed with Edward's 7-day Gra Abrit Omen Rex Fid Def Ndimp, a Latin phrase that translates to Edward VII by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. This detailed and regal inscription is perfectly complemented by the reverse, which showcases the iconic seated Britannia holding a trident and shield, a powerful symbol of Britain's naval strength and enduring influence. The copper-plated finish gives this coin a rich, vibrant color that stands out in any collection, especially when preserved in fine condition. In the world of numismatics, condition is everything, and finding a 1906 UK one-penny in fine condition is becoming increasingly rare. These coins were heavily circulated during their time, and many have suffered the wear and tear of everyday use. But those few that have survived in fine condition, especially with a preserved copper plating, are now highly coveted by collectors. The rarity of such a well-preserved specimen only adds to its allure. As demand for historical British coins continues to grow, particularly among collectors in the United States, Europe, and Asia, the 1906 penny has become a standout target. Its limited availability and quality grades makes it a prized possession and a smart acquisition for any serious collector. Now, let's talk about value, the part that truly excites collectors and investors alike. The 1906 UK one penny, when found in fine condition and with its copper luster intact, can command a strong price on the auction market. Depending on the coin's exact condition, presentation, and whether it has been authenticated by grading services, these coins can fetch anywhere from $150,000. Exceptional specimens, especially those with added historical documentation or provenance, have been known to sell for even higher amounts in specialized auctions. The upward trend in prices is a reflection of growing demand and dwindling supply, and that's exactly what drives value in the collector's market. If you're looking to add a 1906 one penny to your collection, now is the time to act. Be sure to source your coin from a reputable dealer or auction house that provides authentication. Look for coins graded by respected institutions, and pay close attention to condition descriptions. A fine grade means noticeable detail with moderate wear, but it still retains much of its original appeal, a sweet spot for both value and accessibility. Always store your coin in a climate-controlled environment to maintain its appearance and protect it from corrosion. And don't hesitate to network with other collectors and join numismatic forums. These communities often provide invaluable insights and opportunities to find hidden gems. The 1906 United Kingdom one penny is more than just a piece of old currency. It's a historical artifact, a collector's treasure, and a growing asset in today's numismatic market. With its beautiful Edwardian design, remarkable survival in fine condition, and strong auction value in the US dollar market, this coin is a must-have for enthusiasts and investors alike. Its rarity, elegance, and historical importance make it a standout addition to any collection. Next up, we explore one of the most sought-after copper coins from the early 20th century, the United Kingdom one penny from 1917. This specific coin, especially when found in a circulated black condition with its distinctive copper-plated shine, holds tremendous value and historic significance. Get ready to uncover the story behind this numismatic gem and discover why it's considered a high-value asset in today's collector market. The United Kingdom 1 penny from 1917 comes from an era marked by profound global change. Minted during World War I, this coin carries not only monetary history, but also deep cultural and wartime symbolism. King George V's portrait graces the obverse, symbolizing royal authority during one of the most defining periods in British history. Coins minted in this year were heavily circulated, serving the economy during a time of global conflict. That context makes each surviving piece a silent witness to history, and every detail, no matter how worn, tells a story from a century ago. The Royal Mint's craftsmanship combined with the wartime urgency makes this coin a truly irreplaceable artifact of the early 1900s. What makes the 1917 1 penny so fascinating is its design and build. Made of bronze with a high copper content, this coin often takes on a striking black patina when aged, especially after decades in circulation. The copper-plated surface is oxidized into a beautiful dark tone, adding to the coin's visual appeal and making it stand out in any collection. The obverse features the effigy of King George V, elegantly engraved and surrounded by the Latin inscription, Georgius V de Jare, Brit, OMN, Rex FID, Def, IND, IMP on the reverse. The iconic Britannia sits proudly with a trident and shield, representing the British Empire at its height. Even in circulated condition, these coins retain sharp enough details to showcase their royal and maritime symbolism, making them uniquely charming for collectors and historians alike. While millions were minted, finding a 1917 1 penny in a circulated black condition with preserved detail is becoming increasingly rare. Most have either been lost to time or damaged beyond collector interest. However, coins that have aged naturally with a darkened patina and retain visible features are now incredibly desirable. The circulated black condition has become a category of its own, appealing to collectors who appreciate the natural transformation of copper over time. These are not just old coins, they are visual records of history that have survived wars, economies, and generations. The scarcity of quality examples in this unique condition drives serious demand among global collectors. As awareness of their historical and aesthetic value grows, so does the competitive interest in acquiring them. The United Kingdom 1 penny 1917 in circulated black condition is not just a collectible, it's an appreciating asset. In today's active coin auction markets, especially online platforms and numismatic expos, these coins can fetch impressive dollar values. Depending on the specific wear, coloration, and clarity of the design, collectors have been known to pay anywhere from $100,000 per coin. Some pristine examples with sharp definition and strong black patina have even surpassed the $200,000 mark at premium auctions. As demand continues to rise and supply diminishes, experts forecast that values will continue to climb, making now an ideal time for collectors and investors to add this gem to their portfolios. For those looking to invest or expand their collection with the 1917 UK 1 penny, there are a few things to keep in mind. Always look for coins with even patina and good contrast and detail, even if lightly worn. Coins that haven't been cleaned or artificially altered hold more value due to their authenticity. Original black-toned pennies that still reveal the king's facial outline and Britannia's form are considered premium finds. Keep them stored in protective sleeves away from humidity and excess handling to preserve their unique coloration. If buying online or from dealers, ask for high-resolution images or professional grading to ensure authenticity. Joining coin forums and following auction trends can also provide valuable insights into market movement and emerging opportunities. In the world of rare coin collecting, the United Kingdom 1 penny from 1917 stands as a symbol of enduring value and historic significance. Its rich wartime background, classic royal design, and beautifully aged copper tone make it more than just currency. It's a living piece of history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a passionate beginner, this coin offers an incredible opportunity to own something rare, beautiful, and increasingly valuable. As prices rise and global interest grows, there's never been a better time to seek out the iconic 1917 1 penny in circulated black condition. Don't miss your chance to own a piece of the past with a promising future. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from the year 1921, in very fine condition and copper-plated. If you're a coin collector or someone fascinated by historical artifacts that have immense financial and cultural value, let's begin with a look back into history. The The 1921 UK one penny was minted during a period of great transition. Post-World War I Britain was undergoing social, economic, and political changes, and currency played a central role in everyday life. The one penny coin, a staple of British currency for centuries, bore the image of King George V, who reigned from 1910 to 1936. These coins were struck at a time when copper was still the dominant material, and the craftsmanship of British mints was at its peak. Holding a 1921 penny in your hand is like holding a piece of early 20th century history, solid, tangible, and full of stories from a time when every coin had meaning and value beyond its face. What makes the 1921 one penny coin especially fascinating are its unique features. The obverse displays the regal portrait of King George V, facing left, with the Latin inscription surrounding it, reading Georgius Vide Jare, Brit, OMN, Rex Fid, Def, IND, IMP, which translates to George V, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. The reverse showcases Britannia seated confidently with a trident and shield, a symbol of British maritime strength and national pride. The detailing in these coins, especially when preserved in very fine condition, is still sharp and deeply striking. The copper-plated finish of the coin adds a radiant glow, which enhances both its aesthetic and collectible appeal. The rarity of this coin lies not just in its age, but in the condition. While millions may have been minted in 1921, finding one in very fine condition, let alone one that's copper-plated and well-preserved, is increasingly rare in today's collector market. As the decades pass, coins naturally wear down or disappear entirely. That's why coins like this are in such high demand. Collectors today are eager to add specimens that hold not just historical value, but also high aesthetic appeal. A 1921 penny in very fine condition stands out in any collection due to its clean details, sharp features, and rich luster. It's exactly the kind of piece serious numismatists and investors are after, often sparking intense bidding wars in auction markets. Speaking of auctions, let's talk about the current market value. The demand for high-quality early 20th century British coins has surged over the past few years, especially those in very fine or better condition. The 1921 one penny, when copper-plated and well-preserved, is being valued between $275,000, depending on its presentation and any certification it may carry. In some high-profile coin auctions and collector groups, the price can exceed this range, especially if there's additional provenance or historical context attached to the coin. As collectors and investors look to diversify with tangible historical assets, coins like the 1921 penny are becoming more than collectibles, they are valuable financial investments. For collectors looking to get their hands on one of these stunning coins or maintain the value of one they already own, here are a few essential tips. First, ensure your coin is stored properly, ideally in a protective capsule or coin slab, away from moisture and direct sunlight. The better the preservation, the higher the resale value. Second, consider professional grading. A coin graded by an authority like NGC or PCGS with a verified, very fine label can attract significantly higher prices in auctions and private sales. Lastly, always stay informed. The market for rare coins is dynamic and trends upward with time. Keep an eye on auction listings, numismatic forums, and collector communities to know when the value spikes or when there's growing interest. The 1921 United Kingdom one penny, in very fine condition and copper-plated, is far more than a relic of the past. It's a symbol of British heritage, a piece of living history, and a hot item in today's coin collecting world. Its timeless design, increasing rarity, and rising market value make it a smart choice for collectors and investors alike. Whether you're just starting your numismatic journey or you're a seasoned expert, this coin deserves a prime spot in your collection. Next up, the 1920 United Kingdom one penny coin. At first glance, this copper-plated penny may appear dull or aged. This coin carries an incredible legacy, and in today's auction market, it's making serious waves with its surprising value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, this coin is one that deserves your attention. So sit back and let's explore why this old penny is now considered a highly desirable and rare treasure. The 1920 United Kingdom one penny is more than just a piece of old currency. It's a historical artifact that reflects a transformative era in British history. This coin was minted just after the end of World War I, during a time when the British Empire was adjusting to post-war realities and economic changes. The reign of King George V brought forth a number of coinage reforms, and the 1920 penny stands as a representation of that time. It was crafted during a transitional period when the Royal Mint was experimenting with metal compositions, And this specific coin, copper-plated and heavy with historical symbolism, became a staple in everyday commerce across the United Kingdom. Over a century later, it has emerged not just as a collectible, but as a reminder of resilience, tradition, and royal legacy. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1921 penny is its distinctive design and features that make it stand out among other coins of its era. The obverse side features the elegant portrait of King George V, portrayed with regal dignity and sharp engraving that still commands respect today. The reverse side bears the iconic image of Britannia, seated proudly with her trident and shield, symbolizing strength and sovereignty. While most 1920 pennies were minted in bronze, the copper-plated examples, especially those found in dull or aged condition, are particularly fascinating. The unique copper finish gives these coins a rich tone and texture that becomes even more intriguing with age. These aged coins, with their natural patina, are often seen as more authentic and visually appealing to collectors, enhancing their desirability and collectible charm. In the coin collecting world, rarity and condition go hand in hand in determining a coin's desirability, and the 1920 United Kingdom 1 penny is no exception. Despite millions of pennies being minted that year, the survival rate of well-preserved and authentic copper-plated versions is relatively low. Many were worn down through circulation or melted over time, which only increases the demand for those that remain intact. Even in dull or aged condition, these coins are extremely attractive to collectors because they represent history in its most raw and unfiltered form. Aged toning, copper dullness, and gentle wear can add character and authenticity that many collectors specifically look for. The rarity is even more pronounced when the coin displays clear details of King George V and Britannia, with no major damage. These traits make it a hot item in collector circles, where uniqueness is everything. Now, let's talk about the real excitement: the market value. The 1920 United Kingdom 1 penny in dull, copper-plated condition is seeing a remarkable surge in value on the collector market, especially in international auctions. These coins, once seen as everyday objects, are now fetching impressive prices depending on their condition and clarity. In the United States and international auction houses, it's not uncommon to see these coins valued between $270,000, with rare pieces in fine condition or featuring specific mint errors reaching even higher. Collectors are actively bidding and competing to own a piece of British history, making this coin not just a beautiful relic, but a serious asset with increasing investment potential. As demand continues to grow, experts suggest the value of this coin will only rise over the coming years. If you're considering adding the 1921 penny to your collection, now is the perfect time. Look for coins with strong design details and a clean, even tone. Even in dull condition, clarity and character are key. It's also important to verify the authenticity of copper-plated examples, as this specific variety is highly prized. Consider buying from trusted dealers, auctions, or certified sellers to ensure you're getting a genuine and valuable coin. And don't underestimate dullness or age. These traits can actually enhance a coin's appeal to experienced collectors. Store your coin in a dry, protective environment to preserve its finish, and consider grading it professionally if it's in especially good shape. Whether you collect for passion or profit, this coin is a smart, timeless choice. The 1920 United Kingdom 1 penny is far more than an old piece of copper. It's a story etched in metal, a piece of history in your hands, and a valuable treasure in today's collector market. With its deep historical roots, unique design, and rising demand, this coin is one that deserves a place in every serious collector's portfolio. Its dull condition only adds to the mystique, making it a standout item that sparks curiosity and admiration. So whether you already own one or are now on the hunt, the 1921 penny stands as proof that true value often lies in the legacy. Next up, we're exploring a true gem for collectors and history enthusiasts alike: the United Kingdom 1 penny from the year 1916, especially one in fine condition and copper-plated. This isn't just any coin. It's a piece of British heritage, a silent witness to a world at war, and a highly desirable collector's item in today's action-packed coin market. If you're into numismatics or even thinking of starting a coin collection, this is a coin you'll definitely want to know more about. The 1916 UK 1 penny was minted during a remarkable period in world history in the middle of the First World War. At that time, Great Britain was a key player in the global conflict, and its economy, industry, and people were all mobilized for war. Amidst this turmoil, the Royal Mint continued its production of currency, including the now iconic 1916 penny. Struck in bronze originally, and often found today, with copper plating for preservation and aesthetic appeal, This coin carries the portrait of King George V, a monarch whose reign oversaw dramatic changes both at home and abroad. The reverse side features Britannia, the proud personification of British strength and stability, seated with her trident and shield. Every inch of this coin reflects the identity and resilience of the British Empire at a time when history was being written with every passing day. What makes the 1916 UK 1 penny truly stand out is its exquisite detail and robust design, even over a century later. In fine condition, the inscriptions, symbols, and portrait retain strong definition, a testament to the quality of the royal mint's work. The obverse, showing a left-facing bust of King George V, is sharp and dignified, while the reverse showcases Britannia in a pose of grace and strength. The edge is plain, a feature consistent with pennies of that era, and the diameter is about 30.8 millimeters, with a weight around 9.4 grams. When copper-plated, the coin takes on an even richer tone, making it especially eye-catching in any collection. Its visual appeal is enhanced by the warm glow of the copper surface, giving it a timeless beauty that few coins can match. Although the 1916 penny had a substantial mintage during its year, finding one today in fine condition, or better especially, with a well-preserved copper-plated finish, is becoming increasingly difficult. Over the decades, countless coins have been lost, melted down, or heavily worn. This natural attrition has made surviving high-grade examples far more valuable. Collectors actively seek out well-maintained 1916 pennies not only for their historical value, but also due to their growing rarity. Coins that are clearly dated, have minimal wear on the finer details, and feature a strong strike are prized, and when copper-plated for protection or restoration, they often fetch even more on the market. The demand for such coins has only increased, especially as global interest in vintage and wartime-era British coinage continues to surge. In today's dynamic collector market, the 1916 UK 1 penny in fine condition with copper plating is commanding impressive prices. Depending on the level of detail preserved, market trends, and overall presentation, these coins can range from $165,000 or more. Specially maintained or slab versions can reach even higher figures, especially if showcased at prominent auctions or among competitive collectors. Online platforms, dealer inventories, and collector forums often reflect this rising value. The upward trend is clear, as demand outpaces supply, especially for coins with historical resonance and visual appeal. Values continue to appreciate. For investors and collectors alike, this coin represents not just a passion for history, but also a wise addition to any rare coin portfolio. If you're looking to add a 1916 UK 1 penny to your collection, here are a few key tips to help you make a smart and satisfying acquisition. First, always aim for the best condition you can afford. Fine condition and copper-plated coins are both beautiful and increasingly valuable. Be sure to check authenticity, as the details on the king's portrait and Britannia's figure are usually reliable markers of a genuine piece. Buying from reputable dealers or attending certified auctions will help ensure that your investment is protected. Consider storing your coin in an airtight display case to preserve its finish and keep it safe from environmental damage. Also, keep an eye on the market trends. In rare British coinage are often influenced by anniversaries, exhibitions, or media coverage, and timing your purchase or sale can make a significant difference in profit or savings. The 1916 United Kingdom 1 penny is far more than just an old coin. It's a historical artifact, a piece of art, and a smart investment all rolled into one. Its connection to a critical moment in world history, its timeless design, and its growing rarity make it a hot item in the collector's world. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer inspired by the past, this coin holds remarkable appeal. Its value in dollars is only going up, its presence in collections adds depth and prestige, and its story continues to captivate. If you're lucky enough to own one in fine condition and copper-plated, you're holding a true treasure of British and global heritage. Stay tuned for more rare coin features, and remember, history is in your hands. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from the year 1930. Not just any version, but a unique copper-plated specimen preserved in remarkable black-shaped condition. This coin is turning heads in today's auction markets due to its rarity, historical significance, and sky-high value in dollars. Stay tuned, because this coin is not only a beautiful piece of history, but also a golden, or rather, copper investment opportunity. The story of the 1931 penny coin takes us back to an era where the British Empire still held vast global influence. Although penny coins were common currency at the time, the 1930 mintage holds a special place in British numismatic heritage. Interestingly, there was no official circulation release of the penny in 1930, as the royal mint had deemed that there was already a sufficient supply in circulation. However, a limited number of coins were struck, likely as specimen or proof pieces, making them incredibly rare and valuable today. These coins were never meant for general public use, which only amplifies their mystique and collectible appeal in today's high-end collector circles. This coin's beauty lies not just in its age, but in its design and unique condition. The obverse proudly features the majestic left-facing portrait of King George V, with intricate details still visible in high-grade examples. The reverse showcases the seated Britannia holding a trident and shield, a symbol of strength and unity that represented the might of the British Empire. What makes this particular specimen even more exceptional is its copper-plated surface and the deep black-tone shape condition. This dark patina is not only aesthetically striking, but also highly desirable among advanced collectors, signifying excellent preservation and authenticity. The contrast between the rich copper sheen and the black toning enhances the coin's vintage appeal, making it a museum-worthy piece. The 1930 UK 1 penny in this condition is exceptionally rare. While a few dozen examples are believed to exist, very few are seen in such pristine, well-toned form with copper plating. The black shape condition, combined with the coin's sharp details and preserved luster, pushes its desirability through the roof. Coins like this are not just collectibles, they are treasures. For collectors, especially those focused on British or early 20th century coins, finding a 1931 penny in this condition is like discovering a hidden gem. Its rarity ensures that demand remains strong and competition at auctions is fierce. Each time one appears for sale, it grabs the attention of seasoned investors and historical artifact specialists alike. Now let's talk about value, because this is where it gets really exciting. In today's auction markets, a 1930 United Kingdom 1 penny in black shape condition with copper plating can command impressive figures. Depending on its grading and overall presentation, this coin has been seen fetching anywhere from $200,000 to over $100,000. With each passing year, and as fewer high-quality specimens remain in circulation, its value continues to climb. Collectors and investors see this coin not only as a symbol of history, but as a tangible asset whose worth grows over time. It's no surprise that this coin is being talked about in elite numismatic circles as a true blue-chip collectible. For those of you who dream of owning a coin of this caliber, here are some essential tips. Always verify authenticity through reputable dealers or certified grading services like PCGS or NGC. Pay close attention to the coin's tone, surface quality, and plating integrity. Black shape condition with clear copper features is a prime indicator of top value. Try to acquire coins with documentation or provenance if available, as it adds another layer of authenticity and value. And remember, patience is key. Rare coins like the 1930 penny don't show up every day, so when they do, be ready to act fast and smart. Being part of numismatic forums, attending high-end auctions, and keeping a keen eye on private sales can give you the edge you need. The 1930 United Kingdom 1 penny coin in copper-plated, black shape condition is more than just a piece of metal. It's a preserved moment in history, a showcase of craftsmanship, and a high-demand collectible with remarkable investment potential. Its rarity, visual allure, and rising market value make it a must-have for serious collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned investor, this coin represents the pinnacle of British numismatics. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from the year 1905, a coin that is not only a piece of history, but also a highly valuable asset in today's auction markets. If you happen to come across this coin, especially in fine condition and copper-plated, you may be holding on to a true gem with big dollar value potential. Let's uncover the story, the rarity, and the current market impact of this incredible British penny. The 1905 UK 1 penny has deep historical roots tied to the final years of the reign of King Edward VII, who ruled from 1901 until his passing in 1910. This coin was minted at a time when the British Empire was still at its global height, and currency played a vital role in everyday life, imperial trade, and governance. Struck at the Royal Mint, this copper-plated coin reflected the strong craftsmanship and design traditions of the Edwardian era. Every detail, from the king's dignified portrait to the symbolic figure of Britannia on the reverse, captures a sense of national pride and power, making it not just currency, but a powerful artifact of British heritage. What makes the 1905 penny truly stand out are its unique features that speak directly to collectors and historians. The obverse of the coin features a refined and regal portrait of King Edward VII, facing right, with the inscription, Edward's 7-day gr. Ibrit Omen Rex Fid Def Nd Imp, which translates to Edward VII, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, defender of the faith, Emperor of India. The reverse displays the classical figure of Britannia seated with a trident and shield, a design beloved for its elegance and continuity through decades of British coinage. The copper plating gives the coin a rich, warm tone that deepens beautifully with age, adding to its aesthetic and collectible value. The rarity of the 1905 one-penny coin plays a massive role in its desirability. Despite being a regular circulation coin, the mintage for 1905 was lower than many other Edwardian years. Over the decades, many of these coins have been lost to time, worn beyond recognition, or melted down, which means that finding one today in fine or better condition is a truly exceptional occurrence. For collectors, condition is everything, and a 1905 penny in fine condition retains strong features, visible inscriptions, and a sharp outline of both the king and Britannia. This combination of scarcity and well-preserved detail drives demand significantly higher in the numismatic community. When we talk about the market value of this coin, it's nothing short of impressive. In the current collector market, particularly in auctions or private sales, the 1905 UK one penny in fine condition can fetch substantial dollar amounts. Prices can vary depending on condition, but examples in fine or very fine states have been known to reach anywhere from $300,000, and in exceptional cases, where the coin is graded even higher, the value can climb into the four-figure range. The growing interest in historical British coins, particularly from the Edwardian period, means that demand is rising and prices are only expected to grow in the future. For collectors interested in adding this beauty to their collection or preserving one they already own, here are a few professional tips to maximize both satisfaction and investment value. Always handle the coin with clean, dry hands, or use gloves to preserve its surface. Store it in a protective coin capsule or acid-free flip to prevent environmental damage. If you're unsure of the coin's condition, having it professionally graded by a reputable grading service can enhance its credibility and market appeal significantly. And most importantly, stay informed about current market trends, because as demand rises, so does the opportunity to make smart investment moves in numismatics. The 1905 United Kingdom one penny is more than just a coin. It's a tangible piece of imperial history, a symbol of Edwardian elegance, and a high-demand treasure in the world of coin collecting. With its historical significance, unique copper-plated beauty, and ever-increasing rarity, this coin has become a standout item for serious collectors and investors alike. If you happen to own one, you're not just holding a penny, you're holding a prized asset with powerful value in today's dynamic collectibles market. Next up, the United Kingdom one penny coin from the year 1929. If you're holding one of these beauties in your collection, especially in very fine condition, you're not just holding a piece of history. You're holding a coin that's making waves in today's collector market. With copper-plated brilliance and rising rarity, the 1929 one penny is becoming one of the most sought-after British coins on the international stage. And if you're curious about its current market value in dollars, you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's commanding impressive figures in auctions and collector sales. Let's begin with a look at the rich history and background of this remarkable coin. Minted during the reign of King George V, the 1929 one-penny coin is a symbol of Britain's economic resilience between two world wars. This was a time when the British Empire was still a dominant global force, and coins like these were widely used throughout the nation and its territories. The coin features the majestic portrait of King George V, a monarch known for his calm leadership and deep sense of duty during a turbulent period in world history. Every detail in this coin reflects the pride and craftsmanship of the Royal Mint, which has always stood for high standards in numismatics. What truly sets the 1929 one penny apart are its unique features. The coin is made of bronze, but many of the best surviving examples have developed a stunning copper-plated patina over time, enhancing their visual appeal. On the obverse side, we have the stately bust of King George V, facing left, surrounded by the Latin inscription, Georgius V. de Jare, Brit. OMN, Rex FID, Def, IND, IMP, which translates to George V, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. On the reverse is the iconic seated figure of Britannia, holding her trident and shield, a proud symbol of British naval power and heritage. The attention to detail in this design has made it a fan favorite among collectors, and when preserved in very fine condition, every line and curve of the engraving pops with clarity and elegance. Now let's talk rarity and condition, two of the biggest drivers in collector demand. While the 1929 one penny had a relatively high mintage in its time, decades of circulation, wear, and loss have made high-quality surviving examples incredibly scarce. especially those that are classified as very fine, with sharp detail, minimal wear, and a clean patina, are commanding serious attention from numismatists around the world. Condition is everything in the coin market, and the very fine grade offers the perfect balance between historical authenticity and visual appeal. Collectors and investors alike are now turning their attention to coins like this, which have both age and condition on their side. So, how much is this coin worth today? The current market value of a 1929 UK 1 penny in very fine condition can range between $125,000 or even higher, depending on the quality of the strike, the depth of the patina, and any additional historical interest. In recent online auctions and private sales, certain copper-plated examples with exceptional toning have even pushed past the $256,000 mark, especially when featured in collector sets or accompanied by authentication certificates. That's an incredible return on what was once a humble penny. With increasing global interest in British numismatics, values are expected to continue rising, particularly as top-grade examples disappear into private collections. If you're a collector looking to add a 1929 1 penny to your portfolio, here are a few quick tips. First, always verify authenticity, seek reputable dealers, or get your coin professionally graded. Next, aim for coins in very fine or higher condition. Look for well-defined details in King George V's beard and Britannia's features. A smooth, uncorroded surface with light, even toning is ideal. Finally, store your coin in a protective holder or display case to preserve its condition, especially if it has that rare copper-plated shine. The 1929 United Kingdom 1 penny in very fine condition is more than just a relic of the past. It's a red-hot item in today's numismatic market. With its deep-rooted history, exceptional design, and increasing rarity, this coin continues to grow in both popularity and value. If you're lucky enough to own one, cherish it, protect it, and know that its worth is only going up. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from 1915, especially those found in rusty condition with copper plating. You might be wondering why a worn-out old coin could generate so much buzz in the auction markets today. Well, stay tuned, because this isn't just a coin, it's a piece of British legacy, a collector's dream, and a hidden gem that could be worth a surprising amount in today's dollar value. The 1915 1 penny coin hails from the era of King George V, a time of global change and significant historical events, including the First World War. Minted during a crucial year in British history, this coin was produced at a time when resources were tight and every piece of currency held immense national importance. The penny itself was part of the old pre-decimal system and played a vital role in everyday British life. Holding one is like holding a piece of history that's witnessed over a century of transformation. It represents resilience, monarchy, and the spirit of a nation enduring through war and uncertainty. What makes the 1915 United Kingdom 1 penny stand out are its stunning details and craftsmanship, even when worn. The obverse features a bold portrait of King George V, a symbol of imperial strength and dignity, while the reverse showcases the iconic seated Britannia with her trident and shield, a timeless image of British sovereignty and maritime power. Even in a rusty condition, many of these coins retain their design elements. When copper-plated, whether naturally toned over time or professionally preserved, they exhibit a rich, reddish-brown hue that adds character and uniqueness, making them visually distinct and incredibly attractive to collectors. Now, here's where things get truly exciting. The 1915 1 penny is considered highly collectible, and when it appears in rusty condition or copper-plated variations, it becomes even more intriguing to numismatists. Because such coins reflect age, authenticity, and often rare preservation paths. Rusty coins, far from being undesirable, are often celebrated by collectors as they represent untouched, original pieces that haven't been overly cleaned or altered. When a coin from over 100 years ago surfaces with natural copper tones and distinct signs of age, its value shoots up due to rarity and historical appeal. In today's action-packed auction markets, these 1915 1 penny coins, especially in distinctive rusty and copper-toned forms, are fetching remarkably high prices. While the exact value can vary depending on the condition and appearance, many of these coins have recently been valued anywhere between $255,000 and, in some standout cases, even higher. Coins with strong visible features, authentic aging, and unique coloration attract fierce bidding wars among passionate collectors. With their demand rising each year, this old penny is now being recognized as a small coin with a big dollar impact. For collectors seeking to add the 1915 penny to their collection, it's important to focus on authenticity and uniqueness. Rusty coins shouldn't be overlooked. In fact, their natural patina often increases appeal and value. Look for coins with clear date stamps, well-defined images of Britannia or King George V, and that tell a story through their wear. Copper plating, whether natural or restored, adds another layer of attractiveness. Always buy from reputable sellers or auction houses, and keep an eye on emerging trends in the numismatic world. This coin's popularity continues to grow, and getting one now might be a wise investment for the future. The 1915 United Kingdom 1 penny is more than just an antique piece of metal. It's a symbol of historical richness, rarity, and rising value. Whether it comes with a rusty charm or a shimmering copper tone, this coin is drawing attention like never before. Its unique aesthetic, historical roots, and growing demand make it a prized possession for collectors worldwide. If you happen to come across one, hold on to it tightly because what may seem like a simple old coin could in fact be a golden opportunity in the ever-expanding world of rare coin collecting. Next up specifically, the highly sought-after United Kingdom 1 penny from 1912. If you're a coin collector, a history enthusiast, or someone interested in the fast-growing collectibles market, you're in for a treat. This particular coin, especially in fine condition and copper-plated, is turning heads at auctions and gaining serious traction among global collectors. And yes, its current value in dollars might just surprise you. The 1912 UK 1 penny coin was minted during the reign of King George V, a time of great transformation and turmoil in Europe. Just 2 years before World War I would erupt, this coin entered circulation as part of the British monetary system, made from bronze and designed for daily use across the British Empire. It carries with it the weight of over a century of history, reflecting the craftsmanship, economic system, and regal heritage of early 20th century Britain. The obverse proudly displays the left-facing bust of King George V, while the reverse features the seated figure of Britannia, an iconic symbol of Britain's strength, naval power, and imperial legacy. What sets the 1912 1 penny apart from other early 20th century coins is its classic design and attention to detail. In fine condition, the coin maintains distinct elements such as the intricate portrait of King George V and the majestic figure of Britannia with her trident and shield. The coin is made from high-quality bronze, but many in the market today are preserved with a stunning copper-plated finish, giving them a brilliant, glossy luster that enhances their visual appeal. The edges are smooth, and the inscriptions are clean and legible, a testament to the Royal Mint's superior minting standards during that era. Collectors all over the world are increasingly recognizing the 1912 1 penny as a hidden gem in the realm of numismatics. Its age, design, and historical significance make it a desirable piece, but its rarity and fine condition with copper plating makes it a top-tier find. Over time, circulation naturally wore down many of these coins, making well-preserved specimens quite scarce. When collectors or auction houses come across a piece that retains strong details, clear edges, and an attractive copper-plated surface, they know they're looking at something special. The demand for such coins has only increased in recent years, as more investors and hobbyists flock to vintage coins as stable, appreciating assets. Let's talk numbers, because this is where things get exciting. A 1912 UK 1 penny in average circulated condition may fetch a modest price, but when you're talking about one in fine or better condition with copper plating, you're entering a whole different ballgame. In today's collector's market, especially during coin auctions or private sales, these coins can command values ranging anywhere from $185,000, depending on the quality, patina, and overall eye appeal. Some pristine examples have even been listed for hire, reflecting not only their beauty but also their growing scarcity. The increasing global interest in historical British coins is pushing the value up consistently, making this a smart and stylish addition to any collector's portfolio. If you're thinking of acquiring a 1912 1 penny or already own one, here are some valuable insights to help you maximize its worth. First, always ensure the coin is well-preserved, airtight container to prevent corrosion. Consider using protective holders to avoid scratches or accidental damage. If you're looking to buy, aim for pieces with the clearest features and a brilliant copper finish, as these are the most prized by serious collectors. Authentication is key, so purchasing from reputable dealers or verified auction platforms is highly recommended. Joining coin collector forums and attending local numismatic shows can also give you access to valuable resources and potential buyers or sellers. The United Kingdom 1 penny from 1912 is much more than an old piece of change. It's a slice of British history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and a rising star in the world of rare coins. In fine condition with a copper-plated surface, it stands as a testament to timeless design and lasting value. With growing demand and increasing auction prices, now is the perfect time to explore this incredible coin. Whether you're starting your collection or looking to invest in rare collectibles, The 1912 one penny is a brilliant choice that offers both historical charm and financial potential. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of rare coins and valuable collectibles. See you in the next video.